Right, so let's cut the crap. I'm Ivor Littlecock, and this is your weather update, sponsored by lies, spray tanks, and good old-fashioned fuckery. Storm Amy's been named. How lovely. First storm of the season, brought to you by the Storm Naming Industrial Complex. The same lot that'll name a light breeze after your nan, just to make headlines. And what's Amy bringing? Just a little government-sponsored atmospheric tantrum, featuring 70-mile-per-hour wind bukkake and buckets of sky juice to wash down the aluminium marinade you've been breathing in all week. Rain already had it. Scotland and Northern Ireland have been taking it in the face all week. It's been biblical. And while the Met Office is banging on about frontal systems and moisture convergence, we've all been watching jet after jet carve up the sky like a bake-off episode sponsored by Lockheed Martin. Sky's been whiter than the inside of a psychiatric ward and just as sane. Jet streams in full chaos mode, dragging warm air, cold air, and Lord knows what else across us like a toddler with a crayon. Every squiggly mess you see on those charts is just the polite version of what's actually going on. Another fucking onslaught. Heavy rain slamming into Northern Ireland and Western Scotland Thursday afternoon. 50 to 80 millimetres, they reckon. What they mean is, we're not liable when your kitchen turns into a swimming pool. Breezy, they say. No love. It's a horizontal bath with wind strong enough to slap the soul out your nan. Everywhere else, blanket cloud. A few breaks if you're lucky, but if you see the sun, report it. It's probably a malfunction. Temperatures rising to the low teens. You won't feel it though, not under 10 tons of atmospheric soup laced with nanoparticulates. Now for the main event. Amy forms Friday evening from a mashup of hurricane leftovers and transatlantic piss. Accelerated by the jet stream, fired straight at the UK with the kind of precision that suggests someone upstairs is aiming. She's deep, spinning and nasty. Models have her clocking 50 to 60 miles per hour gusts widely across western areas, 70 to 80 miles per hour on exposed spots. Travel disruption, power outages, fences flying past your window, the usual. And while you're wrestling your bin lid, there'll be another 6 tankers flying back and forth above the chemical clouds they create all day long. So what's actually happening? There's been a big sloppy jet stream orgy over the Atlantic. Hurricane Umberto and Imelda were grinding on each other like it's Ibiza 99, and the love child of that weather-based threesome got launched into British airspace at Mach 4. That's Amy, the bastard offspring of 2 dead hurricanes and a jet stream high on steroids and methadone. She's getting spun up on the cold side of the jet stream. You know, the side they keep all the Cold War weather weapons on. And guess what? They're sending it right over the UK for a bit of late night Friday terrorism. Lucky us. Northwest Scotland's taking the shaft first. Already soaked, already rattled, already ignored by London. Now they're getting 80 millimetres of rain and wind, gusts up to 80 miles per hour. Great. Because what's a bit of flooding when you're already swimming in betrayal? Yellow warning. That's Met Office code for we're covering our asses legally, but we're not actually going to help. Transport disruption? Sure. Because everyone knows that when a wet leaf lands on a train track, the train explodes. Rain pushes through Friday into Saturday. Heavy spells, line convection, whatever bollocks term they're using this week. What it means is it's going to absolutely lash down in short, violent bursts. You'll get the wind-up, the whiplash, and the wet socks. Saturday, Amy limps off, leaving the country soaked and confused. Morning starts soggy in the southeast. Showers, hail, the odd thunderclap. One moment of peace followed by a slap in the bollocks. If you're outside, expect to be both sunburnt and hypothermic within the hour. By Sunday, we're still in the rinse cycle. More wind, more scattered misery. Temperatures trying their best to pretend it's autumn. Cloud cover so thick it's like living under a wet mattress. Into next week, some knobhead at the Met Office will say high pressure is trying to build like it's a mate making a go of it. Still looks unsettled. Rain in the northwest, drier in the southeast. If you believe that, I've got some rain-free property on the west coast of Scotland to sell you. I'm Ivor Littlecock, and this has been your weekly reminder that the weather isn't weather anymore. It's a slow, wet, windy erosion of morale, coordinated by people who know damn well you won't question it if the telly says Storm Amy. Now go outside and enjoy the fresh air, if you can still find any. And if you watched this forecast and you liked it, share it for others to enjoy as well. Bye for now.